And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Miami Marlins. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. David Lee, always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Trevor Rogers. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
The throw to first, 1 up, 1 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Michael Young.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back there. Out of here. Nathaniel Lowe goes deep. His first homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
1 out, bases empty. Nate Walker stepping in for the Rangers. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fouled off. He was late. Payoff pitch. This to third. And that squirts through. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. It's a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Nelson Cruz stepping in for the Rangers. And a count 1-2. Walker leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Smoked into left, base hit. Walker rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Up next for the Rangers, Pudge Rodriguez. That one ripped. Base hit. Sheffield to third. In there safely.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
This is Charlie Culberson to hit. Next offering is down low.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Out to short. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast, assemble!
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Here's Nick Solak. Next offering misses, and a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Two outs and one in scoring position. That one fouled off. 2-2. Man at second. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that is the inning. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Rangers 3 and the Marlins nothing. Bottom of the first. And on the hill in this one, Taylor Hearn. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first, and here's the veteran outfielder, Juan Pierre. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a ball lifted to center field. A little bloop single. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next offering upstairs. Runner at first with no outs here. And there's ball 4.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And now for the Marlins, David Lee. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's going back. Back some more. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. So he leaves the yard to left. His second of the year, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 3-3.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And at the plate for Miami, Gary Sheffield. Next pitch misses way outside.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Tied up here in the early going. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the wall.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Garrett. Cooper.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. That one fouled off. Next pitch just misses, and the count is 2-2. Sheffield gets his lead at first, nobody out. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Culberson has this one sized up, and it's caught for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Already they find themselves down 3 runs in this game, so there's work to be done.
Yeah, you want to see them come out with a little urgency here. You don't have to score all 3 runs, but put something up on the board. That'll make you feel a little bit better about your opportunities. But if you're looking at that 3-run lead and saying we've got to get it right now, you can put yourself up against a wall and not have really good at bats. So just trust the process. Trust that your pitcher can hold them right there. These guys could find themselves back in this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Cruz makes the play, and there are 2 down.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Jazz Chisholm now. This guy has turned into a beast. The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
The 1-2.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2-2 now. Stays alive.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Left-hand hitter waits. Out to short. They get the force. Inning over. But the Marlins get 3 on the homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Back here in Miami, here's the second baseman, Corey Seager. Next offering is in for a strike.
He needs a quick 1-2-3 this time around. Last inning, threw a lot of pitches.
The 1-2. Foul ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The pitch. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 9, the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Here's the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. The 1-1. Hot shot to third. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Michael Young.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Michael Young. The 1-2. Way high.
2-2.
Inside 3-2 the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left field. Soler makes the catch, and that'll do it. Now to the bottom of the second. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Lone Depot Park, bottom of the second. Here's Joey Wendell. And he deals. Got him. 1 away.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Jacob Stallings now. And the next pitch is way outside. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So digging in, Juan Pierre. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Stallings, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Got him swinging. 2 gone.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz. The pitch. That's through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 left for Miami, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. And welcome back onto the 3rd inning, and now it's going to be Nathaniel Lowe.
I mean, these guys know they have to get going out of the gates, but you're not going to hear a skipper. You're not going to hear people really say that.
Next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Because this game's hard enough, and, you know, you try to minimize the pressure that you put on yourself or that you take in from outside. So, you know, sticking to the plan, the process every day, coming in, doing your work, making the adjustments you need to make, and just focusing on the task at hand that day.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
At the belt and fires.
That's in. Ball 2.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that one in the air center field. Pierre settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder.
Here's a big power threat. Nelson Cruz. Check swing went around. 2-2. And a pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. Chisholm with a relay home. Safe at the plate. It's 4-3.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
This one high in the air to left center. Pierre drifts towards it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Charlie Culberson stepping in for the Rangers. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cruz on at second with 2 down. Back to the mound. To first. That's the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back here at the ballpark. Now it's the power speed combo. David Lee.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Out towards right center field. Garcia on the move to his left. Tracks it down for the out. And there's one down.
now batting, the right fielder, Gary Sheffield.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Gary Sheffield. One down, base is empty. To the right side. In plenty of time to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Garrett Cooper, the next up for the Marlins. Good contact guy, good defender.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
They say you win. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The wind and the pitch. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Just off the inside corner. Full count now. And that one fouled off. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And the Marlins down quietly. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Welcome back. Start of the fourth. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Nick Solak.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on. See if you can get a stolen base. Maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
The next pitch misses. 2-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Next one is off the plate, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Seager stands in now. Grounded out his first time. And here it comes. And a foul ball. Throw over to first. Solak gets back easily. Nobody out. Runner at first. Another throw over. And he's back in that time as well. The 1-2. On the ground at first. Cooper tossed to second. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Grounded out his first time up. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here in Miami, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jorge Soler. One and 2 here. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
So up next, Jazz Chisholm. He's 0 for 1. And that one hit to first. Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. Here's a 1-1. And there's a strike. It was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Two down, nobody on. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Jacob Stallings, the next up for the Marlins. And he's already singled in this game. Next one misses, and a count 2-1. Runner leads away at second. That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And a 3-1 on the way. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 9.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Juan Pierre.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one the other way. Walker. They take the force out. Inning over. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rangers 4 and the Marlins 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the DH, Michael Young. Next offering is in for a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Zach Pop getting loose out there. Blyer, a left-hander, also throwing. And now it's 1-2. And that's outside. The wide to kick the pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Next pitch is outside. Kicks and deals. That one off the mark. 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Sheffield gets under it, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now batting, shortstop, Nate Walker.
2 outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Texas, Nate Walker. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. The 1-1. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside. And now the lefty. Ground ball up the middle. Lee picks it up on the run. Throw to first. Rangers go down in order. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. But they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
At a swing and a line drive at a right field, and it gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And up next for Miami, David Lee. On the ground to short, could be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting 1, and even though these guys work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Gary Sheffield digs in now. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Around from second is the tying run. It's 4-4.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Taylor Hearn is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, John King. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
First and second, no outs. And now for the Marlins, Garrett Cooper, a guy who makes an impact not just at the plate but also in the field. Next pitch is outside. First and second here, no outs. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Kicks and fires. On the ground, out to short. And it gets by him. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's now 5-4.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a pitch. And a count 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
No outs, runners at first and second. Got him looking. Now one away. And at the plate for Miami, Jazz Chisholm.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Here comes a pitch. On the ground to first, could be 2. Low. Over to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We're through 5. Marlins 5 and the Rangers 4. Zach Pop on to pitch here, and he'll do his best to hang on to this lead. And welcome back. And here is Nelson Cruz. Next offering is fouled back. And the righty deals. Up the middle. Over to Cooper. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Rodriguez.
And now here is Pudge Rodriguez. 1 for 2. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. Righty delivers. Bullpen activity starting up now. Tanner Scott, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Right-hander kicks, deals. Just missed.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
Rodriguez at first, 1 gone. The next offering misses. And now 3-1. Right-handed reliever fouls one away, and now 3-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here's a speed threat, Nick Solak.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Pudge around third. The throw home, but it's offline. He will score. It's 5-5.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
First and second, 1 out. Corey Seager stepping in for the Rangers. The 1-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pierre makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Next one off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. And that's a strike. On the ground to short. Over to Cooper. And Garcia is out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even at 5 apiece. Bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Joey Wendell.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Next pitch misses. 2-1. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Jacob Stallings, the next up for the Marlins. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored. This guy is a big contributor. Next pitch inside. 2 balls and a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The pitch. Slow roller to third. Culberson gloves it. Tosses across to first. They get the out on Stallings.
The center fielder, number 9, Pierre.
Back to the top of the lineup. Juan Pierre getting ready to hit.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Liner, base hit. Throw is low, and it gets by.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz, for the 4th time tonight.
Count is 2-1.
Pierre, the runner at first with 2 gone. Bounce to the left side. On to Seager, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. We're through 6 full. We're all tied up 5-5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Richard Blyer.
Number 37, Richard Blyer.
Back here at the ballpark, now it's going to be Michael Young. Base hit right field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Bounce back to the mound. Tosses to first. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Up next for the Rangers, Nate Walker. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and 2 away now.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up if they can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So 2 down now, and here is Nelson Cruz. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2. The pitch. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He leaves the yard to right. 3rd home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 7-5. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's going to have nightmares about that pitch. Perfect execution. It's not supposed to produce that result. He got hurt by a really good one there, but even a better swing at the plate.
2 outs, nobody on. Next up for Texas, Pudge Rodriguez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. The pitch. Swings through that.
2-2 count.
Two outs. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Wendell settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll end the inning. Texas plates 2 on the homer. It's now 7-5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brett Martin trying to protect this lead.
Number 59, Brett Martin.
Welcome back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, David Lee. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That one to first, and it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, right field.
No outs, runner at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And it kicks off the base of the wall. Headed for the plate. He will score, and it's a one-run game.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper, 1 for 3. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. The pitch. Slapped foul. Sheffield stands at second with no outs. Bounced up the middle. In plenty of time to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Now batting, left field. Jorge Soler.
And up next for Miami, Jorge Soler.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Jorge Soler goes deep. His first homer of the year, and now they're out in front. It's 8-7. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Number 46 gets handed the rock out of the pen, and he'll do his best to keep this close.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
So 1 out, nobody on. And stepping in is the speedy Jazz Chisholm. Left-hand batter waits. That's to third. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. Move to first. Chisholm back in on a dive. Next offering in the dirt, and it's 2-1. One-run game, one out, one on. In the air, left field, Solak moving under it and makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
The batter, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Man at first, Jacob Stallings, the next up for the Marlins. Check on the runner. Chisholm dives back in safely. And the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
At the belt and fires. Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. An absolutely majestic shot. His first homer of the year. It's 10-7. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Back to the top of the Miami order. Juan Pierre, the next up for the Marlins. Out there to center. And that's the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's a 3-run game at 10-7. So they bring on the veteran, Anthony Bass. This is his first appearance of the season.
Anthony Bass.
Back here in Miami, we're at the top of the 8th. Now here is Charlie Culberson. And the right-hander deals.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball 2.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Way inside, gets out of the way. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And the pitch. And a ball evens the count. The 2-2 now. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. A little slider action.
Here's the 2-2. Squirts away a little bit.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Ball to strike. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. The 2-1. And fouled off. Two now. Stays alive. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that drops foul.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Righty to the plate. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Comes the 2-2. That's down and in. Next offering is fouled back. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. The punch out there, back-to-back strikeouts. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Dylan Floro. And this is his season debut.
Garcia.
And now Adolis Garcia. Two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And here it comes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Culberson around third. He scores, and it's now a 2-run game.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double. So the lineup flips over, and next is the designated hitter, Michael Young.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off left side. One and two now. Gets under it and pops it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is the inning. Rangers get one on the RBI double. It's down to 2 at 10-8 now. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Joe Barlow. It's his job to keep his team in the game. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian De La Cruz. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Lowe makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, the shortstop, David Lee.
David Lee, the next up for the Marlins.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big time power. And it is 2-1.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
And a pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 2 away.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way,
right fielder,
but that time, a little anxious.
Gary Sheffield.
2 outs, base is empty. Gary Sheffield will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
3-1 is on the way. Up the middle, and it gets by him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They lead it, though. It's 10-8. So digging in, Nathaniel Lowe. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Soler heading to the alley. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Nate Walker.
So next to hit for Texas, Nate Walker. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. The line to kick the pitch. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
He's 2 outs away. And now the right fielder, Nelson Cruz. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Floro with a move to first. Walker back easily. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting, catcher.
One down. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power. Well, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next offering is fouled back. Kicks and fires. And now the count is even.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Walker headed for the plate. The run scores. Here comes a second. Chisholm with a relay throw. Slide, save. And they've tied it in the top of the ninth. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Tanner Scott gets the ball now. A runner on second to deal with. He'll do his best to keep him there.
Tanner Scott.
So up next, Charlie Culberson. Runner leads away at second. In there. And so now 1-2. Kicks and deals. Line drive and a base hit right there. Runner around third. He will score and the Rangers take the lead. It's 11-10.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Up next for the Rangers, Nick Solak. 2-1 now. That one out to right. Sheffield moving under this one. And there's 2 down.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. 1-1 now. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. And he chases that one. Good job at damage control right there. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rangers 11 and the Marlins 10. So they turn things over to the righty, Paul Lee. And he's coming at you with a knuckleball. And welcome back. So bottom of the ninth. And now for the Marlins, Jorge Soler. Here comes a pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And the righty deals. Stays alive. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. In the air, out towards left center. One up, one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The 1-2. Popped in the air. Left field. Soler brings it in. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. Just one strike away. Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, all game these guys had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the ninth inning, quieted things down. They were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
the final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rangers, 11 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Marlins, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.